Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing amazing. This week we're making Lotus Biscoff Cheesecake. So without further ado, let's go. It is as good as it sounds, literally buttery biscuit base, Biscoff cheesecake and caramelised rum bananas on the top. It's going to be so good, so without further ado, let's get straight into the recipe. Let's kick things off by making a buttery biscuit base. In a pan on a medium heat, you want to melt 150 grams of unsalted butter. While that's melting, you want to blend 125 grams of digestive biscuits and 125 grams of a lotus Biscoff in a food processor until you have a coarse crumb. Next step is to combine the two along with a pinch of salt until everything is nicely combined and incorporated. Grab yourself an 80-inch springform baking tin and you're going to line the bottom with a bit of greaseproof paper, and then you're going to put your biscuit base into the bottom of there, press it down and then chuck that brother in the fridge to rest up for roughly 30 minutes. In the meantime, let's talk a cheesecake mix. Into a bowl, you put 525 grams of full-fat cream cheese, along with 100 grams of icing sugar that's been sifted. Up next, you want to take 200 grams of smooth Biscoff spread, chuck that in a heat-proof bowl and into the microwave for 30 seconds, and throw that in with your cream cheese and icing sugar. Now it's time to mix that bad boy up. I found it was easiest to use a whisk to really incorporate everything so it was beautiful and smooth. Up next, we want to make some vanilla cream, so we are going to scrape the vanilla seeds out of 2 vanilla pods. We are just going to whisk up 300 grams of double cream with the seeds from our 2 vanilla pods until we have a super soft peak. Make sure you don't overwhip this, you just want it to hold. I now mean only just hold. Time to incorporate our cream cheese mix with the lightly whipped cream. Very simple, you're just going to take half your whipped cream and mix that with the cream cheese mix. Once that's incorporated, you then want to take the other half of your cream and mix that until everything is fully combined. And that is it, your no-bake cheesecake mix is ready to go. So grab your biscuit base out of the fridge and throw the cream cheese mix on top. The next stage is super simple, we're just going to try and flatten this out as much as physically possible. So I started by using my spatula and then quickly realised I should probably use my palette knife to get the perfect finish, and honestly it worked super well, so I recommend using a palette knife. Throw your cheesecake into the fridge to set up for about 4 hours. In the meantime, we're going to make some caramelised spiced rum bananas. And for them, you want to take 3 bananas and cut them into 1-inch rounds. And then we are going to move on to making a caramel sauce. Into a pot over a low to medium heat, you want to melt 75 grams of unsalted butter, throw in 75 grams of soft dark brown sugar and bring that to a boil so you have a caramel form. As soon as the caramel is ready, you want to throw in your bananas kind of flat side down, and we're going to cook this out for about 2 minutes before we attempt to flip these bad boys. Just be really careful, you're working with hot caramel here, so be sure you do not burn this. Once all them brothers are flipped and looking delicious, we're going to go in with 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, swiftly followed by 75 grams of spiced rum. And now we're going to flambe this. So using a kitchen torch or a lighter, very carefully put a torch to that and it is going to set on fire, so please be careful. You're going to have quite big flames coming off this pan, so stand back as you're doing this. But we're just going to wait for the fire to completely burn out so the alcohol burns off. Very important, guys, please be careful when doing this. Don't want any of you to get hurt. Once that's done, you're going to have something that looks somewhat like you see in here. It's going to be beautiful, sticky, rich, delicious. You're just going to cook the bananas out for about another minute and then turn the heat off and let them cool down. Once the bananas are room temperature, you're going to arrange them across the top of your cheesecake, and then we're pretty much ready to serve. I've got a little tip to get this out of the tray. I just use a blowtorch to gently loosen the edges of the cheesecake so it doesn't stick. You could probably just run a knife around if you don't have a kitchen torch, but a blowtorch certainly makes it very easy. In fact, I'll link one in the description, so if you want to pick one up, head down there and grab one. Portion that bad boy up to your desired size, and now it is simply time to sit back, relax and enjoy this rich, creamy, delicious dessert. Biscoff Cheesecake with caramelised rum bananas on top. God damn, I'm looking forward to tucking into this. I think this is going to be absolutely incredible. In fact, I know it's going to be incredible. I probably could have done with leaving to let this set up, so it's a little bit not quite set, but it's kind of going to add to everything. There's a lot going on in there. The bananas are incredible. They add like a freshness to the dish, the actual banana. And then you've got the rum caramel on the outside, which is just sweet and delicious, and it's spiced rum as well. So you've got the spices in there and a little kick of cinnamon. The actual cheesecake mix is super smooth, super delicious. The Biscoff in there is really just like super subtle, you know. I didn't want to go over the top on it. We don't want too much Biscoff in this. And then the biscuit base. I mean, what can you say about a buttery biscuit base? Greg Wallace knows.
I like the buttery base. I like the buttery base. Base knowledge. Crunchy base. Nutty base. Buttery biscuit base.
Buttery biscuit bases are where it's at. You know? Oh man, that is epic. Epic. Speechless, don't really know what to say. It is so damn good. Guys, do me a favour, buy the ingredients to make this. Go make it for a party, for your family, whatever. It is incredible. And on that note, that is it for this week's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's kind of been an absolutely epic recipe to make. I've really enjoyed this one. If you have enjoyed the video, drop a like. Leave a comment for what you want me to make in the future, or what you want me to make next. Can't get my words out. And subscribe if you're enjoying the content. I'll see you guys around.
Bye-bye.